Hey family, welcome to Stencil Sunday. I'll explain more later in the video. So here we're starting with a repurposed surface that I had decoupaged on, and I'm going to repurpose it. This board is 10 by 10, and so I took all that stuff off and sanded it as best as I could, but I'm going to use Cashmere by Folk Art. And I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me paint. I am going to start to paint, but this took me, I think it was three coats of paint just to make sure I covered it really, really well. And this paint is kind of thick, so I think this may be the last time I use it. I don't know, because this color is hard to come by for me for some reason. You can see the brush strokes are showing up really, really well. That doesn't really bother me, but by the time I finish drying it kind of crackles, so I like it. Okay, here you can see the crackle in it, and this is about 3 coats of paint, and yeah. It came out pretty though, I like it. So here I'm just talking about the crackle in it, so I'm going to take, I did a little bit in the corner just to see if I liked it, and then I turned the camera on. So I'm using this Bare Wax in Dark Antique. I'm going to use my little brush, and I'm not really going to do it all over. Some spots will be darker than others just to give it that look. You see me tapping and then trying to decide, do I want to put that there? And no, I'm not just going to leave it like that because it looks like I was making a face, but I'm not. Then as I put it on, I'm just using an old piece of rag, and I'm just buffing it in. So I'm telling myself, yeah, they look like 2 little cheek circles, like blush. So then I'm just trying to not be purposeful as to where I'm putting it, but I also don't want it to look crazy. So I'm just going and putting it on, and then wiping the excess off, getting it all into the cracks. That crackle looks really good. I mean, for someone who wasn't trying to get crackle, you heat it up a lot and it will start to crackle. And I think there's still a little bit of Mod Podge underneath. I'm not sure. But it came out really, really nice. And I'm just going around. And this is regular speed. I did not speed this up, so you can all see in real time. You know, it doesn't take that long unless you're doing some deep, deep crackle and waxing and wiping it back. But this is all your choice. It does not have to be this way. This is just the way I decided to do it. And I didn't realize I left this much of it in. I'm not going to make you all watch me do the whole thing, but you'll see what it looks like when I'm finished doing it. I didn't know I left that part in either. All right, so here we're going to start with She is Strong, Proverbs 31:25. This is a stencil from Magnolia. So I'm just pulling this little, yeah, I didn't realize that when you speed it up, when you're doing your voiceover compared to just leaving it regular. So yeah, this is just regular pace. I did not speed this up. Kind of wished I had, but no, I wanted you all to see it in real time. So I'm just going to fuzz my stencil, and what this does is it keeps it from being extra, extra sticky so that when I pull it off, it doesn't stretch out my stencil. And of course, these are reusable, and that's why I love them so much. Again, I'm just stenciling, I'm just getting some fuzz on it so I can put it down on my surface. Yeah, I'm not used to it going this long. As you can see, okay, now that's what it looks like once I was done. So I was happy with it looking like that. So here I'm just going to try to center it, or try to decide, do I want it at the top or the bottom? And I just decide, okay, let's get it center-ish. And straight-ish. Most of the things I do come out kind of wonky, but I love the way this turned out. It almost looks like my hands aren't moving, but they really are. I even had to check while I'm rewatching this if my hands were moving. They were, but barely. And then I'm going to rub it down, make sure all the bubbles are out. I did not realize I took this long to fix this. And then I think there must have been some stuff on my towel, and I was trying to see if that was on the stencil or if that was on the board. And yeah, I took way too long doing this too, because it's right there again, and I'm trying to figure out where is this. Now I kept doing this and filming because I was thinking, oh, when I edit I can take it out, but that doesn't be the case because it's still in there. So there's the little culprit. Now it wasn't in the mesh part, so it wouldn't have mattered, but I just wanted it to not be that close to the mesh part, and the ink kind of seeps, or the chalk paste would seep. So here I am using leather brown chalk paste. This is also from Magnolia. And at first I was thinking, should I stir it? Should I not stir it? So I said, let me stir it. Today was one of those days. It really was. So bear with me. So I'm going to get my squeegee out. Yeah, it was one of those moving slow days. I don't know why I was moving so slow. Then I'm just going to put on my chalk paste. And I think for the most part on this one, I do go in the same direction and try not to go over the same spot too many times because it will bleed. But with the way the crackle is and everything, it does kind of bleed, but not noticeably. But it came out really pretty. I love how this turned out. So just a little bit of paste, put it on. Yeah, I was moving slow. I really was. But it was so worth it. It's worth it. So here I'm just going just a little bit fast. I was like, Tracy, why are you moving so slow? So here I'm just going back over it, making sure there was no excess on there. And here comes the train. And again, I shouldn't be going over it this much. Say as I do. I mean, do as I say, not as I do. Isn't that the way it always go? We do exactly what we say not to do. I'm just going to put my lid on because I have a habit of knocking stuff over or sticking my finger in something. So here is the peel and reveal, and it came out really, really nice. And then I'm just going to dry this up, take my stencil, and rinse it off with cool water. So here are the rub-on transfers I'm going to use, and they're by Essential Stencil. I am an affiliate, so I will put my link in the description, and also a discount code for 10% if you use Tracy10. You can get a 10% discount. So I really love this. These are just so pretty. So I just wanted to show you both sheets. I don't know why I'm kind of wonky and out of frame, but these are very large sheets and very much worth it. I think I kind of hit my camera stand, but I'm going to pick some that I'm going to use, and then I'll come back and show you which ones that I did use. So for Stencil Sunday, it's the first Sunday of every month. Thank you to Mary from The Painted Peach and Kristi from Funky Junk Inspirations. All right, so here are the four that I chose. I'm only going to do the key on camera. Of course, it's in real time. So you just cut around it. These are so, so pretty. So I'm just going to take the back film off, the back covering off. Then I'm going to place it where I want it. Try not to touch the image. It is sticky and it will stick to your finger. So I'm just going to rub it down, make sure all the air bubbles are out, and I'm just going to push down. This tool does come with your rub-on transfers. Make sure you check the packaging completely because I think I threw away one or two of these by accident because I wasn't paying attention. And then you just rub, rub, rub. Lift slowly, so if it starts to pull, just put the plastic back down and then just continue to rub. And I think this one didn't take as long, but I've done larger ones that didn't take as much time, but I think it's my paint. So make sure your paint is fully dry. Mine was fully dry, but I think it was the texture of the paint or something. But just rub, and again, rub, lay down, and just check. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that, and it would help me grow. I try at least once a week, but I do upload shorts as well from going live on Facebook. But I'm trying to do better consistently, but I do work a full-time job, so I love crafting. It's my getaway. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back and see me again. Again, just rub. I'm just going really, really slow. I think it's me. I be getting so impatient sometimes. Because sometimes this does take patience, especially when you have delicate stuff on your transfer. So just take your time. And there it is. Then I'm going to just what we consider just burnishing it. Make sure there's no bubbles underneath. And I do clear coat this once I'm done. After posting everything, I clear coat it. So this is what it looks like all done. I thought I had recorded me decorating it, but I guess I didn't hit the record button. And that's why I thought this would be longer. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you love this. I think it came out really, really pretty. And have a great evening. Bye.